Welcome to Vaio Fit. My name is Nick, and today's video is one of my very rare short videos. As the title infers, I want help with Adobe Premiere Pro. CS4 is the edition I have on my laptop, on the computer behind me. I'll lay down the situation right now. For the channel intro and the Sony Vaio review, and teardown and overview review and teardown I did, all that's been processed, rendered, and uploaded on the laptop, which was in that review, the Sony Vaio. The problem with that is that the software I'm using right now, the Sony Movie Studio Platinum, which comes with that laptop, and the specs are on that laptop. The quad-thread, decent-ish graphics card doesn't really have the horsepower to render 1080p video in a decent period of time. You're talking at about a 5x rate. So for 1 hour video, a 1 hour YouTube video like the Sony Vaio video, it took 5 hours to render and then a further 2 hours to upload, which means the processing, like the backstage, behind the stage time on that video was 7 hours for a 1 hour video, and that's just too long, even for any viewer and anyone. I'm a uni student. I'm an electrical engineering student, so I've got uni to go to. I've got other things I need to spend time on. I can't sit down and wait for my computer, which contains all my uni work, to be clogged up for 5 or up to 7 hours of my day processing a video for YouTube. It doesn't make any logical sense. So what I want to move over to, as a video first, to is Premiere Pro, which I do have a copy of on my rig behind me, which we will be going into more detail of when we do a kit tour or a studio tour, which will be coming probably down the line. Because it's got literally double the horsepower, if not some more, than the laptop, which I'm using as a teleprompter. It's all good. So that's what I want to move across to. Two problems with moving across to Premiere Pro on the bigger, nicer machine that has 3 monitors on it. Is two problems. One is I have absolutely no clue how to use it, and the videos that I find on YouTube and tutorials I find online using a Google search aren't for the sort of dummy user who's never used a video program in their life, like myself. The Sony software is pretty good. It's pretty good, it's pretty intuitive. You kind of put your footage in, you slap it down to something that looks like GarageBand, and you work from that. That's fine. The Adobe Premiere Pro software is a complete schmozzle to me. I don't even know where to start with it. So I need sort of a dummy's guide to Premiere Pro, which would be really nice. If someone could find that and link it in the comments below, even find me a YouTube series to use Premiere Pro, that would be great. The second issue with going over to Premiere Pro as my video editing and video everything software is the problem that the camera I'm using, the Canon EOS 600D, seems to only want to output an .mov file or a movie file, which is a pain because it's not an out-of-the-box supported format for the Premiere Pro. Admittedly I have CS4, so I don't know if that's an issue, if I need to move up a couple of levels or something like that to CS5 or CS6 and then that's supported. I don't know. If that's a solution, then please tell me in the comments below. With the MOVs, I'd like to know, A, is there a way of making .mov a format that Premiere Pro accepts out of the box, so I can just literally throw my raw footage straight off the camera, straight onto the computer? That'd be nice. If not, the other way of doing it is using the software I have on the Sony Vaio Fit 15A, which is my daily driver, and rendering the MOV file that comes out of the camera into an AVI or some other format that Premiere Pro accepts, and then render that as an MP4 or something that YouTube accepts after that, once I've done all my editing, processing, chopping, cutting, all the usual stuff I need to do. So that's the two main issues. The other things I'd like to sort of gloss over maybe is stuff that's just around Premiere Pro itself. Is the copy I have is legal, not worry about that too much. that's not too much of an issue. But yeah, that's the sort of things I need to watch. Need help with is tutorials. So in the comments below, I'd like to have some links to videos, websites, anything about like a dummies introduction guide to Premiere Pro for the absolute nonchalance user who's never touched a video editing program in their life kind of person. Also, if anyone knows how to get MOVs natively running or natively imported into Premiere Pro without the need to convert them to another format first, that'd be great to see in the descriptions below as well. And if anyone knows how to speed up the rendering time in the Sony Movie Platinum 12.0, which is what I'm using on the Sony Vaio, link that in the description below. And as always, subscribe, like, and comment. And the links to the videos mentioned, my channel intro, and the Sony Vaio Fit 15A review will be in the description below. So have a check of that, and thanks for watching.